Welcome to hackertrading.com. This is Harry Swaminathan. In this video, we want to cover all the basic stock and option quote information. What we're looking at here is the Thinkorswim platform. And in most cases, regardless of what platform you use, you should be able to see most of this information. Granted, the layout and screen structure may be different, but in general, you should be able to have access to all of this information. So we're looking at the Analyze tab on Thinkorswim, and you can put your stock symbol right up here on the top left corner. And what you'll see is that the first two lines, and sometimes this is, you'll have to open this up to see all the information about the stock. So in general, you'll find the stock information is in the first two lines, and then all the option information is right below it. So let's just look at the first two lines, and you'll see all the information, or the most important information related to the stock is right here. So first of all, this is the last traded price, so which is the last traded price of Google, the share itself. And this morning it's pre-market, so the market's not opened yet, and you can see that the bid price and the ask price is lower. So the bid price is about 557, so it looks like Google might open up a little bit to the downside. Then you have your sizes. So this is your bid size and the ask size. And we cover all of these topics in detail in module 2. So I'm just giving you a very high level overview of what all this data means. So in module 2, we have a course on option market structure where we explain all the main components of an option in detail in that course. So then we have the volume. So the volume is now, today it's in the pre-market, so it's telling us that there were 700 shares traded on Google in the pre-market. And of course, we've not opened yet, so our open, high, low, and everything is 0. And we can see that the PE ratio, and then so the second line gives mostly a lot of fundamental information about Google. So you have your PE ratio, the earnings per share, its dividend, dividend date, the 52-week high and the 52-week low. And it also gives the beta of Google. The Google beta is 1.13. This is actually an important concept to understand. So, and we do cover this in module 2 as well. And what you see here is the put call ratio. So the put call ratio, the PC ratio is the put call ratio. And in general, what that means is it looks at the options on Google and tells you how many puts are there in relation to the number of calls. And in general, if you find that the number of puts, if the put call ratio is more than 1, which means there's a lot more puts than calls, and in fact if it's like 1.5 or 2, then you know that there is quite a big bearish sentiment on Google, because puts are in general a bearish instrument and calls are a bullish instrument. So if you have a put call ratio of much more than 1, say 1.7, 2, things like that, then you know that there is in general a bearish outlook on the stock. And this is the number of shares that are outstanding on Google. So we can see that it has about 260 million shares outstanding. So that's as far as the stock quotes are concerned. Then what we have here is the option quote. So if you come down here, you can see that Google has a weekly series. And of course, you may not be aware of the different series. There are weekly series, monthly series, and quarterly series, as well as annual series. So you'll see that Google has options going into Jan 2013 as well as Jan 2014, which has 570 days to expiry. So the number in brackets represents the number of days to expiry for that series. So the June 5th weeklies has 3 days to expiry, and the July has 24, the August has 52, and so on and so forth. The 100 just tells you that for each contract, each options contract is equivalent to 100 shares of Google. Then on the right hand side, what you have is the implied volatility of these options. Again, these are concepts that we cover in detail in our courseware. So if you don't get some of this, that's okay. Between modules 1 and 2, we go over all of this stuff in detail, and you'll find all this information there. So now if we open up an option series, so let's open up the July, and so what we have here is the July series. And if Google is trading at around 560, then your at the money options are going to be at the 560 call and the 560 put. Now, what you also can do is you can change the layouts of these screens. So here we have your bid ask prices, then you have the last traded price, and you have a net change. Now, the bid ask is the only two things that you cannot change on a screen. They're always constant, but you can change all the other stuff. So you can see that you can put the implied volatility, you can put the probability of this option going out of the money, then you can put all your Greeks and things like that. So here again, if you click on this arrow on any column, you can put various things about price. So you can put the mark price. The mark is the midpoint between the bid and the ask. Then you can also put the net change. You can put the bid size, ask size, open, high, low, open interest and volume, which are very important columns to have on your options chain. Then the other important part is the option theoreticals. So as we know that options are a mathematical concept, so it has a lot of mathematical concepts that you can put on these screens, and depending on which one you want to see, you can put the probability of the option going in the money. Then you can put the theoretical price, which is the calculated price as per the Black-Scholes model, or you can put implied volatility or any of these Greeks as well. You can put the intrinsic value of the option, the extrinsic value of the option, and so on and so forth. So all of these platforms should give a wide range of options to put on your screen. Depending upon which field you want to be looking at any given time, what you would do is come here, and like I said, you cannot change the bid or the ask. Those two columns are fixed, but you can go to any other column, and if you click the arrow there, you can change any of these columns to whatever you want at that particular point in time. So that's as far as the stock and option screen layout is concerned. This is on the Thinkorswim platform. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.